All right, and we're back. Thank you for standing by, my friends. Welcome to me not solving the water temple. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how terrible this is. This is... This is just absolutely the worst thing ever. I hate this game.
Yes, you got one flowing. This is great. Just 3 to go.
Oh my goodness. It's just sickening. Thank you for the trophies, cows. It's just sickening. That it would be just so terribly obtuse. Now that I've solved every puzzle in the temple, I have to go do them all again. Oh no no no! It's the problem that no, it's fine. It's gonna be the same thing for all of them, unless you mean the other temples. I've already gotten access to every wheel now that I know how to spin them. I just can't believe they made it like this. They make it completely on a dependent on an ability that they don't even tell you you have.
just need to open the remaining two.
They gotta count down for me how many faucets are left every time I open one, because they don't think that I can count. But the vital piece of information that Sidon has an ability for me, that they just completely leave out. Because that would actually be helpful, and we can't have that. I just don't understand how they thought that this was good. How they thought that this was a good idea. Hurry, Sidon. What are you doing?
All right, just one more, Link.
Sidon. Where'd you go? Oh my goodness.
Okay. You did it, Link.
One might say he's as slippery as a
Okay,
fish.
they're all filled up. Now we just need to use the central device.
Thank goodness it told me to use the central device. Never would have figured that one out. I have a strong suspicion this is going to release a boss.
Look, the sludge dissolved. The domain is surely safe now. Huh? Not good.
Muktarok? I mean, he doesn't look that bad.
This strange creature must be responsible.
I didn't know he had a pet shark.
Get ready. Let's go, Lee. Take it from here, Lee. Are you okay? Okay. Can't take too many of those, Lee. We need to do something about the sludge protecting it. Be careful. Be strong. Okay, now's our chance. You've got this.
Were you here, Buddha Fingers? Did you see Brix Luther? Brix Luther came by.
Are you okay? We've got to stop it. Okay, now's our chance.
Phase 2. He's real. Brix Luther came by and forwarded the gift sub on that you gave on to Master Tuesday.
Be strong. Watch out for falling slide. It's hard to move. Maybe we can do something to clear the way. It's able to swim through the sludge. That's going to make it hard to catch. All right, let's go. It's working. We've almost got it. Just really slow.
Hey, Golden Joe, welcome in. doing well tonight. Victory. Thank you for the trophies, cows. No, Frownie, you killed the Splatoons. It was fun figuring out how to kill this thing, going straight to Ganon with no powers and barely any weapons. Oh. That was a fun battle. That was alright. Wasn't, I mean, I'm super overpowered, so. But it was still kind of fun. Just gonna lurk and fall asleep way past my bedtime. Well, thank you for the lurk, and I appreciate you stopping in. GG on taking on Ganon without any of the advantages that you get from doing all the other stuff. I don't think I'm quite up to that task. Of course, I was defeated by a water wheel tonight, so there's not a whole lot of tasks I am up for, I guess. Hey, Doe, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Just try to straight the Ganon run sometime. Maybe I'll try it in Breath of the Wild first. Maybe I'll go back to Breath of the Wild just to try it in that game. And then see how I fare there, and then come to this one. But I've never done it before in either. It's actually hard in this game. Well, then well, see, that's the thing is maybe if I do the easier one first, then I'll be well practiced. We got another kidney bean.
Sidon, my cherished kin.
That voice again. You're the one we've been hearing this whole time?
Indeed, I am your ancestor from a time long past. I served the first king of Hyrule as a Zora warrior and a sage who, like you, could direct the flow of water. You are the pride of the Zora, your fluid, graceful movements as you fight. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You bested the monster that sullied our domain, but it was a servant of a greater evil, the Demon King. His true purpose was to prevent you from obtaining the stone that you just found. My secret stone.
That stone that you are wearing?
Yes, and it is important you know more about the stone and the Demon King. So listen closely to what I have to say. It concerns the imprisoning war and the destiny of our people. Though we Zora live long lives, this all happened in a time ancient even to us. The kingdom of Hyrule was still in its infancy. A great evil, the Demon King, appeared. He invaded Hyrule and sought to cut the new kingdom's time short. But Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, brought me and 5 other warriors together to oppose him. To fight the Demon King, Rauru entrusted us with secret stones. Treasured artifacts that amplify the power of those who carry them. As the Sage of Water, I bore a secret stone and fought alongside my fellow sages in battle. However, the Demon King's power was overwhelming. Even my strongest defenses could not stop his ferocious attacks. In the end, our leader realized it would not be possible to defeat the Demon King outright. He chose to end the battle by sealing the Demon King away, sacrificing himself in the process.
So that was the imprisoning war.
Some time later, another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time, came to visit me, and the destiny of the Zora was made crystal clear.
The magic restraining the Demon King will eventually be undone. When that happens, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. We must help. Lend him your power. He will need the Zora's control over water.
The course of the Zora's future was clear. It would be our honor to aid in defeating the Demon King. I swear to you that, when the great evil returns, the Zora Sage of Water will awaken once more. The Zora people and their sage will fight alongside your swordsman. That is everything there is to share of the imprisoning war and of the destiny of the Zora. Zora's domain is once again safe thanks to you. However, the Demon King continues to threaten all of Hyrule. Sidon, my cherished kin, you must take up my secret stone and honor the vow I made to the Sage of Time. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
It's my destiny to fight by your side. I came here so that I could save Zora's domain. But it looks like all of Hyrule will need my help. I'll do all I can, just as my ancestor did. I will accept this sacred stone. I am the Sage of Water. Behold, this is my new power. Here, Link, your hand. I, Sidon, the Sage of Water, swear that I will fight by your side. Please accept this. It is proof of my vow. With that ring, you will always have my power with you. We're partnered up again. Yes. All right, let's head back home.
Do you want to punch the game, Frownie? Not quite yet. It's not too talky yet. It's getting it's getting close. It's not quite unbearable yet.
Ah. Oh.
Whoa!
Link, welcome back.
Oh.
Link, have you seen? The sludge has vanished without a trace. Link, thanks to your courage, the inhabitants of Zora's domain are safe once again. No words could express the depths of my gratitude. Thank you, hero. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. As for you, Sidon, the Link certainly played a key role. Your own efforts to save the domain were nothing short of magnificent. I've always believed in you, Sidon. Now you have unequivocally proven your worthiness to bear the crown. That is why I shall joyously take this opportunity to pass the throne to you. Father, this is so sudden. No, it only seems that way. In truth, it has been heavy on my mind for some time. Sidon, my son, it is time to ascend the throne as the new king. Take Yona's hand, and as one, lead Zora's domain to a brighter tomorrow. Me, a king? Thank you, Father. I will not let you down. I swear it. That is the spirit, my boy. Now accept your place upon the throne. The finest swordsman in all of Hyrule shall bear witness to this momentous occasion. King Sidon? I think so. That thing above the cloth thing on his neck looks like a whistle. Silence, everyone. I hereby inherit this crown from my father, the exalted Dorephan. From this moment on, I shall be king of the Zora. At the same precious moment, I ask that you also open your hearts to your new queen, my beloved Yona.
Sure.
The sludge threatens us no more. We are once again free to swim through crystal waters beneath azure skies without fear. We could not have achieved this without our dear King Sidon, our heroic Sir Link, and all of us who call the domain home. I'm so proud and so grateful to count myself among the Zora of the domain. However, that does not mean that all matters have been resolved. Right you are, my love. So long as the darkness lurks in the depths of Hyrule, this peace we have fought so hard for could vanish like a bubble on a needle. We shall not allow that. It is now time for the Zora to help Link prevail. Everyone, I ask that you lend him your strength. Doing just that shall be the first task that I and my partner in life and in leadership shall undertake as your king and queen. First things first, my friend, regarding the whereabouts of Princess Zelda, when I obtained the secret stone, we saw a vision of that woman, the Sage of Time. She bore an uncanny resemblance to Princess Zelda. What if that is indeed who it was? No, I'm getting carried away. That simply is not possible, is it? My ancestor lived in the distant past. It is difficult to imagine. how the two could have crossed paths. There is little chance that Princess Zelda somehow ended up in ancient Hyrule. In any case, what we desperately need right now is more information. Link, as I have just ascended the throne, I must offer my sincerest apologies for being unable to accompany you still. I shall continue gathering information about our lost Princess Zelda. Please promise that you shall once again grace our fair Zora's domain with your presence sooner rather than later. Whatever comes to pass, know that you and I will always be connected by the power of a sage, no less. Vow of Sidon, Sage of Water. Proof of the Vow of Sidon, Sage of Water. Use it to summon or dismiss the Avatar of Sidon. Okay, thank goodness we're done talking. Except, I kind of need to go around and talk to everyone now. Because I'm sure they all have new dialogue. I can't talk to the king? Oh, you gotta be over here. Link, words alone cannot express the depths of my gratitude for you. Though I'm certain that your travels will continue, know that you have the full support of the Zora now and always. If there's anything I can do to aid you, please do not hesitate to ask me. What's next for you? Well, now that my boy King Sidon has ascended the throne, I shall watch over the little ones and otherwise do as I please. Such is the privilege of a retired king. Once this world of ours has overcome these dangers, perhaps it would be fun to drag Muzu along on a tour of Hyrule. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? King Scale? Seems you have not yet exhausted your supply of King Scales. Please return when you run out. Wahaha. Be well, Link. Link, it seems the time has come for you to resume your heroic travels once again. I will continue seeking out information on our vanished Princess Zelda. You have my word. I'm quite certain that the search for the princess will not be easy. Such important endeavors never are they? But no matter what transpires, know that I am always with you should you ever have need of me. Simply ask, and I shall appear. Link, you have done it. With your help, King Sidon has realized his full potential and become a worthy successor. I can now leave Zora's domain free of concern. It is inarguably in good hands. As it were, I have been tasked with joining Pura as a representative of the domain. I look forward to joining my efforts with those of our brave Zora soldiers. In summation, and to repeat myself, as an attendant to Queen Yona, it is paramount to demonstrate more self-awareness. At all times and in every circumstance, you must behave in a way that is in no danger of reflecting poorly on her. Yes, yes, I am ever reflecting on that. Indeed, your words ring true. Sir Link. Oh, Sir Link, wherever are my manners? I was not quick to notice you had graced us with your presence. I am terribly sorry. Perhaps that is because you were so absorbed in lecturing me. Honestly, and the reason for that is your lack of progress in the tasks you have been entrusted with. The Zora helm we are to present to Sir Link seems to be stored in a skyfish. Queen Yona kindly provided you with that helpful information, yet you have done nothing with it. Yes, that is so. I desperately searched the river for the fish that ate the Zora helm, but I returned empty-handed. Pure silliness, it is unlikely that the Zora helm was placed in an actual fish's stomach. I suspect you should be thinking of the skyfish as a metaphor leading to the place where the helm is hidden. You never listen closely to my guidance, which offers results in these ridiculous misunderstandings. Often results. Eek. Help me, Sir Link. Never-ending lecture. Sure feels like it. When the game starts talking to me, anytime it feels like a never-ending lecture.
Hi!
Link, I heard the news. They say you investigated the islands in the sky with our own King Sidon. You're amazing. I'm so embarrassed I was fast asleep because of the sludge. And while I slept, you two were doing so much for us. Hello, hello, Hylian. I feel it would be a bit embarrassing to start calling you Link just all of a sudden. Well, in any case, I heard that you and Sidon bested the sludge monster. Wow, that is extraordinary. I must get on the action myself. Yes, I must. I hear that Gaddison found a monster fort, so there's been some talk of trying to clear them out. Ah, Link, it is good to see you. I am, after all, indebted to you for your repair of the stone slab. Thanks to your efforts, the sludge has disappeared, meaning that I can resume my research. Needless to say, I cannot possibly thank you enough. Ahem. Speaking of thanks, Queen Yona mentioned that she would like to gift you a token of gratitude. It's no business of mine, but I do encourage you to hear what she has to say. Learnings of the Zora. Anecdote 2, the great task entrusted to me is told by Prince Sidon. I, Sidon, was entrusted... Alright, so we already read this. Thank goodness I already read it. Look at how long it was. It was 1,000 pages. Ah, Link. The blessed reign of King Sidon has finally arrived. I cannot think of an occasion more worthy of celebration. If only Princess Mipha were still with us, I'm certain she would be overjoyed. It still burns brightly in my mind's eye like a star that never fades, no matter how distant. The vision of Princess Mipha, grasping her light-scale trident in the moonlight, a gentle smile upon her face, so lovely. Your breath would catch the sight of her as though she were an ethereal being, not flesh and blood. I dearly wish I could see Princess Mipha standing in the moonlight once more, if only. I mean, just go look at the statue at night. Oh, Sir Link. Thank you ever so much for your noble efforts. I have been earnestly pondering what I can possibly do to thank you for saving the domain. However, Giotto found some ancient texts that mention the Zora Greaves. It is said that those who wear them are gifted the power to swim in the water as they please. I'm certain that such an item would be invaluable in your quest to locate Princess Zelda. I told Sidon and everyone in the domain that I hope to present this special gift to you. However, the Greaves in question have still not been located. According to the text Giotto found, the Zora Greaves were created long ago. It seems they were offered up at the ancient Zora Waterworks as a prayer for friendship between the Zora and Hylians. Upon hearing that, I desperately searched there, but I was unable to locate them. I wonder where in the waterworks the Zora Greaves were offered. Oh no, I should have looked around instead of skipping all the stuff there. I would have been handsomely rewarded with some fantastic pants. Link, so you're responsible for the sludge disappearing. I might have guessed as much. Thank you, good sir. As captain of the guard, it is my duty to reflect upon the awful tragedies endured by the domain because of the upheaval. From this moment forward, I shall forever steel myself in service to His Majesty King Sidon. I shall do so faithfully, just as my father, Segin, served the exalted Dorephan. Hey, you're the guy who helped our dear King Sidon save the domain, right? I was covered in that gross sludge, and so I was resting a lot. All I could say is that it was terrible. Just thinking about it makes me excuse me. That's the effect of the sludge, you see. Thank you for saving the ahem. By that, I mean the domain. Oh, Link, you rescued our precious King Sidon and saved the entire domain. On behalf of the King Sidon fan club, thank you so much for all that you have done for the Zora. Now that all that awfulness is settled, we can finally get back to what matters, discussing how wonderful King Sidon is. They found the exalted Dorephan, and also King Sidon returned to the domain. It's amazing, it's great, maybe it's even fate. Alright, where are you going? Now that the water's clean, everything's back to normal. My family is too. My dad's working hard to fix up the domain, and my mom is fishing. Oh, and he is following me around, of course. As for me, I'm just playing and having lots of fun. As a kid, that's my job, after all. He's unconsciously talking about crabs again. This is just so weird. If you ask me, Clef from the general store has been acting odd recently. Crab this, shell that. He's mumbling stuff like that all the time these days. I wonder if something's wrong. Fantastic pants. That's my favorite. That's my favorite kind of pants. This is our general store, the Coral Reef. We are finally able to restock our fish thanks to His Majesty King Sidon and you, the courageous Link. You really helped us out of a pinch. However, if you see something you like, please just grab it from the table. Oh, unless you have some other business with me, tell me, and I shall not dawdle. Crabs, eh? Oh, perhaps I'm not doing a sufficient job of hiding my overpowering feelings about bright-eyed crabs. You see, I met a bright-eyed crab right around the time all this nonsense of the sludge came to an end. I was unable to stock any fish because of the damage caused by the sludge, and then it appeared. It was a single glorious crab. It crossed my path while I was fussing and fuming. I was irritated. I was famished, and so I swallowed it whole. Yes, the spikes were incredibly painful, but once I was able to transcend the pain, there was magic awaiting me. No, more like it was greeting me with a warm hug of savory umami goodness. It was the tastiest thing, perhaps ever. Oh, I'm positively drooling just thinking about it. 1 or 2 is not enough, not nearly. No, I need 10. Can you please give me 10 of those decadent, bright-eyed crabs? Naturally, I shall make it worth your while. This transaction will surely keep me from becoming crabby. Crabby. Really? Would you be willing to give me 10? I love this guy, Cal says. 10 claw-inspiring crabs. Oh, yes, crabs galore. Just gazing upon them, I can feel that umami goodness washing over the intense pain in my mouth. You have my thanks. In fact, here, since this is our first crab trade, I threw in a little bonus. Till we meet again. A sapphire? When you gather more bright-eyed crabs, please let me know. At that time, I will make a trade for some products that are equal in value to the number of crabs you shell out. The sludge has disappeared and a new king has taken the throne. A wonderful new page has been added to the history of the Zora. I wish you could stay forever in our beautiful domain, Link, but as I understand it, you must be leaving. If you ever grow weary during your journey, please return to Zora's domain. You're always welcome here. Link, once again, you have done Zora's domain a great service. Thanks to the efforts of you and our young King Sidon, the domain has been saved. You must allow me to thank you. Link, if you intend to go against the various phenomena plaguing the world, you need a weapon that is up to the task. The light scale trident has been passed down through the generations of the Zora since ancient times. It will not fail you. Bring me the necessary materials and I will craft one for you with all due haste. You must acquire a Zora Spear, 3 diamonds, and 5 pieces of flint. Even a Zora Spear that is decayed will suffice. Return to me when you have the required materials. I will be waiting. Oh, I've got one more room over here, and then hopefully we're done talking to people. Oh, Link, thank you so much for once again saving the domain. As I'm sure you know, Finley was in pieces worrying about Sazin, who did not show up here as planned. However, thanks to the sludge finally disappearing, Sazin was able to arrive here safe and sound. Finley was over the moon to see him. The two have a lot of catching up to do and have gone off somewhere together. I'm just so relieved that she is happy once more as a father that is practically on par with the sludge being gone. Oh, hey, please forgive me if I am oversharing. Anyhow, back to work I go. Thank you for coming by. Enjoy a sleep as deep as the ocean here at the Seabed Inn. Will you be staying? I will not. Hey, Lenny, listen up. I found a super old story in an ancient manuscript while organizing the inn's bookshelf with Finley. Here's the story from that ancient manuscript. Long ago, at Tarm Point, a blessed stone was hidden away within a sacred shrine. It was a magnificent shrine that was overflowing with blessings. See? Its Clearly an ancient manuscript containing a timeless secret, right? Maybe so, right? I knew of all people an adventurer like you would understand, Lenny. This is probably something left behind by my great-great-great-great-grandpa, probably even more greats than that. Says the shrine is sacred, so there must be some truly amazing treasure there. As soon as she read this, my daughter Finley declared she was off an adventure to find the treasure. Before he knew what hit him, she had grabbed Sazin, and together they raced out of the domain. Finley is headstrong, to say the least. She'll be fine. I'm a little worried about poor Sazin. Tarn Point is way off to the southeast of the domain, so it's pretty far. Hope they made it there safely. Southeast, true treasure. Alright, I might be missing a person or two, but... A floating place, I'm sure that's what I heard, but... Link, how wonderful. You heard me talking to myself, didn't you? Since you're here, I must ask you about something a bit odd. Have you heard anything about a floating place? Here's my tale. When my dear wife May went out fishing, she was singing this mysterious song to herself. I found a floating place where I'll catch fish with grace. A hop and a skip to a great fishing trip. And with that, my wife hopped and skipped over to the bridge in the east of the domain. At that time, I paid no heed. She's given to songs of fancy, but her absence has started to weigh heavily on my mind. A floating place, a hop and skip away. I've never heard of such a place. My wife is the type to rush off in a fit of excitement. I'm worried that she will do something rash. Oh, my beloved May, I dearly hope that she has not gone somewhere dangerous. Link, thank you so much for saving the domain. I'm motivated to follow the example of my esteemed elders so that I can protect Zora's domain as best I can. Like Captain Baz, he went off on an investigation while the sludge was still raining down and returned triumphantly. What a legend. I want to be that strong one day. If I can become as strong as the captain, who knows what my future holds. Of course, when I told my father all that, somehow he became even more excited than I was. Typical. Thank you, Link. Once again, peace has returned to the domain. Furthermore, although this is admittedly more of a personal matter, my daughter Dunma did a fantastic job of protecting Giotto. I believe this means she has a good chance of becoming the next captain of the guard. Oh, thank goodness the rest of this bridge looks empty. That's a lot of talking. That's a lot of talking. No! Poseidon's vows grant you the power to summon his avatar. I know this. What? Cut it out, game. What in the world? Why? Again, hide the vital information and just repeatedly bludgeon me over the head with stuff I already know. Oh, it's this guy. Uh-oh, that doesn't look very stable. Maybe that'll do. Come on, close enough. Yeah, let's go. That was an awful job. I did an absolutely terrible job. I'm so happy to be rewarded for it. Okay, why don't I put on some clothes that I like? We're gonna go back to Lookout Landing, and we're gonna see if we talk to Pura again. We're gonna see. Oh my goodness. If her research has moved forward at all now. It was a pretty yucky weapon that I just picked up. I don't think it's gonna do me a lot of good. Free treasure chest, don't mind if I do. Hey, Korok, where's your friend? That's pretty far away, Korok. Okay, looks like I found this well already, so that's good. Yeah, way over there.
and the glow of the blood-stained moon shines.
Alright. Maybe attaching a Korok to the bottom of the plane wasn't such a good idea. Really? This, I mean... There are much better things to do than mess around with that guy. Well, this is clearly never gonna work. So what I was about to say is I am 100% committed to wasting every fan in my inventory. I have no time for your nonsense. I have a Korok to crash. Let's go. I feel like I really haven't walked through a lot of this area over here yet. Oh, you're the traveler from the other day. Did you come to see a cherry blossom tree? Is there anything more relaxing than watching cherry blossom trees? It really puts me at ease. I haven't found a Satori anywhere, but these beautiful trees have made the trip worth it all the same. Alright, we have talked to this person before, so... never mind any of that. Maybe I have been over here. Alright, let's just teleport. This place is so dry. It is time for a new generation to lead the way in Zora's domain. I leave it to King Sidon and Queen Yona to forge our path. However, King Sidon also has his new duties as a sage to attend to. In his stead, we will proudly protect Lookout Landing so that King Sidon can devote himself to his newfound duties. In addition, we are preparing to embark on a diligent inquiry into the geoglyphs which have appeared across Hyrule. We will share any information we uncover at once. Of course, the kingdom is vast, so please understand that it'll take some time for us to gather this information. Linky, welcome back. I've been hearing a lot about your adventures. King Dorephan was attacked by someone resembling Princess Zelda, and sludge was contaminating the Zora's water. The Zora rely on water for, well, everything. Things could have gotten much worse for them if you hadn't shown up. I'm glad I trusted you with taking care of things there, Linky. It's become clear as day that there's a connection between Princess Zelda and the upheaval. Things are much more serious than I previously thought. I need you to hurry to the remaining regions, and soon, and we need to investigate the other village I'm concerned about too. Ah yes, another thing, Josha is recruiting for the Chasm research team. She's been struggling to find capable people to help. She's young, but she's a real prodigy. She outperforms most of the adults here, and she's deeply committed to her research. You might consider talking to her and seeing if there's some way you can pitch in. Okay. Ah, what a pleasant morning. The purr pad will prove to be absolutely essential for finding the princess, I'm sure of it, so you'll want the pad upgraded. Well, why don't you go back to the research lab, you fool? Sorry I gotta go so soon, Frownie. Well, thank you for stopping in, though. I appreciate you dropping by. And I certainly hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Hopefully we'll get to see you again very soon. So, remember that fragment I had? The one that showed a single mysterious figure? I found more fragments among the things our survey team brought back from the depths. And guess what? They fit together like a puzzle piece.
Okay.
Ta-da! Just look.
Oh.
Feast your eyes upon this amazing mural. The scene shows that there's a whole series of statues down there, like the one you found for me last time. But what really caught my attention is the way they're oriented. Each figure is pointed toward the next one in a series, until it ends with the last statue facing the final destination, a building that looks like a temple. Also, see those large ears on the figure in front of the building? That's got to be one of the Zonai. And then there's a strange hand symbol that seems to be responding to whatever the Zonai is doing. So, to collect my thoughts on all this, I'm pretty sure that if you follow the gaze of each of those statues down there, you'll reach that structure. Also betting that the temple-like building holds something of Zonai origin. I've heard that the Zonai wielded mysterious powers. I wonder if this correlates to those powers. Of course, all this is still just speculation on my part, so that's where you come in, swordsman. I want you to find that temple structure depicted in the mural. Initially, I figured I could just go myself, so I gathered a bunch of bright brooms and supplies, but they pulled the kid card on me and said I couldn't go into the depths. So, here. You can have these too. Hey, arrows, thanks.
Yeah.
Bright blooms and arrows are perfect for exploring the depths. There's the added bonus that checking out the depths might provide us with clues to help find Princess Zelda. So, if it all works out, maybe you'll snag some mysterious power for yourself and gain clues about Princess Zelda. Nothing but good things, right? Thanks for your help with this, swordsman. Didn't we already do that?
What?
You mean to tell me you already found the temple? And what was in there? A auto build with the ability to instantly replicate things you built and schema stones. So there really was a Zonai temple housing mysterious power down in the depths. That may also mean that some of the things collected from the depths may give us other clues. Wait here just a sec. Not that. Nope, not that either. Aha, here we go. Here, swordsman. Hey, schema stone. Hot air balloon. New design has been registered with auto build. This is a schema stone for a balloon, right? So, if you use this with auto build, you could replicate a balloon, right? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That balloon over there belongs to Goggles, but it's broken right now. Do you think you might be able to fix it with auto build? Eep, so exciting. I want to see it in action pronto. I'll go prepare really quick.
Okay.
Swordsman, everything's ready. Please demonstrate how auto build replicates things. Ta-da! I can't believe it. You rebuilt the balloon in an instant. This mysterious power goes beyond scientific explanation. Goggles! Goggles! What are you yelling about, Josha? Inconceivable. My balloon, it's fixed. This must be the mysterious power the Zonai had. I never thought I'd see such a marvel with my very own eyes. Thank you for making this a reality. Please take this. I've been saving it for a special occasion. Hey. Still haven't been able to figure out what that is, but judging from the light, it's gotta be Zonai in origin. Since you can use Zonai powers, I think it would be better for you to have it. There was an incredible power lying hidden in the depths after all. I think I'll keep researching the depths going forward. Who knows? Just might find a clue about Princess Zelda. If you make any new discoveries in the depths, please let me know, swordsman. Let's go. Yes, do you need something, swordsman?
Oh.
No way, Koga, the leader of the Yiga clan, was there? Oh, this is dangerous. I've got to regain my composure. Okay, come this way. Oh my goodness. I've fallen into an endless pit of dialogue.
Yeah.
So, you face Koga in the depths. What's the leader of the Yiga clan up to down there? From what I know, the Yiga clan is a super dangerous group that schemes against the kingdom of Hyrule, and Koga has had it out for you and Princess Zelda for a long time. He'd do anything to put an end to your lives. Despite everything we're looking into already, we just can't take our eye off this threat. Besides, Koga could know what's happened to the princess. That would make a lot of sense. If you do go after him, keep in mind that I'll be continuing my research of the depths from right here.
Oh.
Wow, you defeated Koga? Well, of course you did. You're the swordsman. So, did he have any clues about Princess Zelda? Oh no, nothing, huh? Well, even so, that's one less danger for the princess. I'm not even surprised you did all this. You're the swordsman.
Oh.
It'll be hard work here with my research into the depths. So just come let me know if you find anything out, swordsman. Alright, Robbie, are you gonna go? I really appreciate you fixing up my balloon. Ultra thanks. That auto build thing is pretty darn amazing. I should have a good think about all the practical uses of that someday. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, you, listen up. Now that Josha has solved the mystery of that slate, I can return to the Pura Pad Laboratory in Hateno Village. If you go there, I could make even more improvements to your Pura Pad, starting with the sensor. You'll find the lab in East Nakluda, off in the southwest corner of Hyrule. On its far side is Hateno Village. Go a bit further than that, and you'll see a mighty peculiar place. Don't let the looks of it fool you. It's a cutting-edge lab. All right, I'm going to head over there. I'll be waiting for you to arrive. See you in Hateno Village. Don't keep me waiting. Ultra thanks. Ultra hand. Oh, I want that shrine sensor. I found almost every shrine in the game without it, but this one that I think is the final shrine, driving me up a wall. Now's my chance. If I can get this sensor, maybe I'll be able to figure out if the last one is anywhere near where I think it is. Or if I've been wasting literally like a dozen hours. I don't know which outcome would make me happier. I think we're gonna go for one more hour tonight, my friends. It's 5 a.m. my time. It's usually when we wrap up, but I think I want to give this game one more hour tonight before we say goodbye. It will hopefully be just enough time to get this sensor and find the shrine, but I probably shouldn't hold my breath, you know? There's undoubtedly a little side quest here before we can get this activated. Ah, what a pleasant morning. Hey, you! The Purapad Laboratory is ready for us to do some great things together. First, let's get that sensor up and running. Come on, let me see the Purapad. This will only take a moment. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Sensor acts when you're close to shrines of light that you have not yet visited. If you head in the direction where the reaction is strongest, you should find a shrine. Dunzo! Now this sensor will make a sound if there are shrines near you. Okay, that wraps up my chatting about it. Try testing out the sensor. That's odd. The sensor acts when you're moving toward a shrine. There's a shrine in the cave at the bottom of this hill, but the sensor isn't reacting to it whatsoever. What? You already found it? I'd expect nothing less from you. That sensor will still be invaluable. It's the product of my brilliance, after all. I'd expect nothing less from me. Well, I've told you what you need to know about that sensor, but I fear it's gone in one ear and out the other. So hang on a moment. Okay, the details look correct, and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. Here you go, the operation instructions for the sensor. Now you can review the sensor feature anytime you want, just read that poster there. Now you begin to see the true potential of the Purapad, but I'm nowhere near done yet. I created new features for that device while I was waiting here for you. Yes, I whipped up some prototypes of these extra features and can get them on your Purapad at any time. That is, with some help from you. Getting the final data I need in order to activate them perfectly. Let's talk if you want those upgrades. Enjoy the sensor, a taste of great things to come. Until then. Hey, you. We have more work to do. Your Purapad is nowhere near its full capability yet. The Purapad will be even better after I add some extra features. Those include the most essential one, the Travel Medallion feature that lets you set up gates for instant travel anywhere. There's also Hero's Path mode. It shows where you've traveled. Finally, Sensor Plus, which helps you find more than shrines. Your Purapad will be perfect once I've installed all those, but first I'll need you to gather some test data so I can fine-tune my prototype. So let's get to work on that pad. Just talk to me anytime you'd like to get started on any of these. Maybe later. What, you're leaving already? Well, keep in mind that your Purapad can't be truly perfect. Can be truly perfect? Alright, let's look at the Hero's Path. Hero's Path mode is an outstanding addition if you do a lot of investigating. Truth is that there's a tracking feature installed in the Purapad. Hero's Path mode lets you see this feature on screen. It's a brilliant system that lets you see the exact path you've taken, but before I can install the prototype perfectly, I'll need to get data from 15 shrine locations from you. What? You've got the data? Hurry up and let me see that Purapad. Hey, Bacon Gamer, welcome in. Couldn't sleep. I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully we can at least be decent company for you. Now give me just a moment. Part of it is that I'm hyped for Jack Skellington in Fortnite this week. Right on. Hero's Path mode. You can now use the map to see the path you've taken on your journey, footstep by footstep. You can save around 256 hours of gameplay. If you exceed this amount of play data, the oldest footsteps will be erased as new ones are added. Now you'll be able to see the path you've traveled so far on your map. I'm almost, like, I'm really close to... I'm pretty close to having that maxed out already. Oh yes, I should prepare operation instructions for this feature too. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna get that character bundle as soon as the Fortnite shop has it. Right on. I hope you enjoy. I actually haven't ever played Fortnite myself, so I'm not very familiar with the game. But I have seen Nightmare Before Christmas a few times. It's a pretty fun movie. Okay, the details look correct, and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. Here you go, the operation instructions for Hero's Path mode. Now you can view the Hero's Path mode feature anytime you want. Just read that poster there. Though you can use Hero's Path mode now, your pad is not yet perfect. Still doesn't have all the available features, so don't forget that. So what do you want to add? Travel Medallion. Travel Medallion feature is quite exceptional. It lets you travel instantly to a gate you've established elsewhere, but we're going to have to do a little bit of extra challenge with all this. Come now, give me your pad for a moment. Look here, in distant Akala, up on its northeast corner, is the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, which is also my home. That's where my prototype of the Travel Medallion feature is. I started work on it back there. I'd go get it myself, but word is that some dangerous trespassers have made themselves at home there. That's why I'd like to have you, with all your great talents, go there and fetch my Travel Medallion prototype to speed this journey along. Well, the return journey anyway. Where's that again? Ah, here it is. Here it is. I try to get all sorts of games that Jack Skellington is featured in, since I'm such a big fan. I think he's in one of the Kingdom Hearts games, right? You have a bartering system with one of your friends to trade Fortnite stuff for avatars in VR chat. Right on. If it works, why not, right? Yeah. Sounds like you have a good system there to me. I've activated a travel gate outside this lab. Now you can get here instantly, if not faster. You'll need to make your own way to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, however. You'll find the Travel Medallion prototype in a chest beside my desk there. Should be easy enough to find. I already collected it. What? Then you already have it? Good job. That'll do the trick. Come on, hurry up. Let me see your pad. Give me just a moment. The mysterious tool was built by Robbie. Place it by opening your inventory and registering your current location as a travel gate. Ta-da-da-da. I added that to your key items so you'll never lose the ability to use it. If you want to be able to travel instantly to your favorite spot, just stand there and set up the travel gate by using that. And at any time, you can just zip right there by selecting that very spot on your map. Easy, right? I wonder if I could... what I could do if I had even more data. However, I suspect I could add 2 more gates. Yes, that'd hit maximum capacity, so I can create a link between the pad and a second location, but for that I'd need about 10 map data locations, which should be a walk in the park for someone like you. Oh yes, I should prepare operation instructions for this feature too. Hang on a moment. Okay, the details look correct, and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. He can't even use his chalkboard anymore. Here you go, the operation instructions for the travel medallion feature. Now you can review the travel medallion feature anytime you want. Just read that poster there. Alright, well. So, which feature do you want to add? What? You have that map data already, and for 15 areas, in that case, I'll add the ability to travel to a second and third spot with the travel medallion feature. I knew you could do it. Great work. Come on, let me see that pad. Now give me just a moment. And here's the third spot for your travel medallion feature. Beautiful. Unbelievable. With that, I fully upgraded the travel medallion feature. Consider it a great honor awarded to you for your exhaustive travels. Though you can use the travel medallion feature now, your pad is not perfect, not yet perfect. It still doesn't have all the available features, so don't forget that. Alright, last feature. This is why compromise is amazing. Excellent. Very good thinking. Being curious about this feature, it allows you to pinpoint the location of more than shrines, many more things. That's why it's called Sensor Plus. You select what you want from the compendium, but I can't add my prototype without some extra data, so I need you to fill out your compendium with at least 5 types of monsters. Done. Unbelievable. You've got all the data? Then I can install that sensor upgrade right away. Let me have the pad for a moment. Now give me just a moment. Now you can search for more than just shrines. Just select what you want to find from the Hyrule Compendium. Actually, I have a compendium of my own. That's my compendium database. It's got everything you could possibly want to find details about. Oh yes, it's all there. Creatures, monsters, materials, equipment, and even different kinds of treasure. In short, the perfect collection of what you might one day achieve on your own. Hyrule Compendium on the pad. Curious? I'd invite you to access that database and see it for yourself. Oh yes, I should prepare operation instructions for this feature too. Hang on a moment. Might ask your other friends for similar exchanges. Can't hurt, right? Can't hurt. Couldn't hurt to see what they say. Master Tuesday says, time for me to bounce. Have a good one all. Good night, Tuesday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Have a wonderful Tuesday tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday, Master Tuesday. Okay, the details look correct, and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. Here you go, the operation instructions for the Sensor Plus feature. Now you can review Sensor Plus details anytime you want. Just read that poster there. Also, completed! At last, your pad is perfect, and that means you are perfect. That is the objective truth, I'm very pleased to say, because with all of that, you'll make infinitely better progress in your search for Princess Zelda. Now, when you find Princess Zelda, be sure to tell her you couldn't have done it without my pad improvements. Alright, Robbie. Thank you. He's probably got something else to say. I don't want to come back here. We seem to have reached an endpoint for the pad's development. What's next for me? Maybe I'll go somewhere with Jaren, kick up our feet, begin the next phase of our life together. But not until everyone does what they can to find Princess Zelda. Pad is fully equipped with all you could need for exploration now. I suggest you make use of its full range of capabilities to complete your mission. In the meantime, I'll be here to provide upkeep for the pad. If there's anything you don't understand about the new features, come bug me. Now then, have you been making good progress on your Hyrule Compendium? If you're having trouble, you can copy pictures from mine. Go ahead and pick out what you want from the compendium on the desk. Well, that just seems like that would be cheating. Why do you have a ladder to nowhere, Robbie? Oh no, I don't want to examine those. Perhaps I've thought of the best idea ever for VR chat. Currently I'm up to 41 characters. Seems like quite the collection to me. Like Fortnite, I'm afraid VR chat is something I've never used either, so I don't have a lot of real experience with it, but I think I can accurately imagine the idea of it. Read Pura's diary. I grew frustrated with being treated like a child, so I resumed my age booster experimentation in earnest. The anti-aging device reversed more than 100 years in an instant, so I reflected on that result and moderated the output. When I cautiously exposed myself to its rays, I returned to my 20-year-old form, just as hoped. Success! I'm so happy I can once again reach high places without using a jetpack. My 20-year-old body doesn't suffer from sleepless nights researching, and what's more, my skin is perfect, no complaints. 3 volumes of my diary are hidden away now. I'll place the last one at the northeast edge of Akala. The lab there is perfect for hiding things, such as it's such a remote location, I'm sure no one would ever come across it. I think we read that before. I think that seemed familiar to me. Hey, there's the hero's path. Well, look at that. I wish it didn't show the land down below while showing up here, you know? Okay, so I haven't actually set foot on a lot of these little islands here. Or over here. Or this here it would look like. No. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's go over here a moment. That's cool to see. Yeah, I feel like I've been pretty thorough. Both games are lots of fun. VR Chat's a great VR game to start out with because it's free. Has tons of mini games, virtual versions of just about any sport or any board game you can think of. Oh wow! I didn't think about the potential for mini games. It makes sense though. cold. I'm still cold? Nonsense. Being cold once, I can believe. Being double cold, never happened. At least you weren't triple cold. That's how I was afraid that was going to work, which is to say it wasn't going to. It's alright. Oh, actually, yeah, it's fine. There was never anything to worry about. Cats broke a picture frame of a distant friend the other night. That's a shame. That's, I've got several cats myself. So I am very familiar with, the kind of mischief that they can get up to. Alright, how am I gonna do this? I don't think there's anything wrong with having pictures of your friends up. Alright, let's go. You only know each other online but plan to meet in a public place one of these years? hope that goes smoothly and safely for you. Old map. Hey, nice. It's actually a treasure I haven't already obtained. This is an interesting place. I see a thing for a Korok. Well, I thought I did, but now I don't. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yahaha! Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Always a pleasure. Episode 2 of Blood is complete. GG. Well done, Angelus. Congratulations on your victory. Very happy that you can come in and share that with us tonight. I had a victory of my own earlier tonight. I finished that puzzle game. I don't know if you saw Ghost Mania, the puzzle game that I was working on for the WiiWare Marathon. I finished that one up tonight, so we'll be able to start a new game. Should be tomorrow. Very excited about that. We completed another temple in this one. So I have good things to report as well. It's victories all around. Became close quickly during the early parts of the pandemic, Baking says. It was a very stressful time, so it helped that we made each other laugh. Right on. I'm glad that you found each other and were able to sort of bond. That was definitely a time where I think we all kind of benefited from whatever distractions we were able to enjoy. You know, to put it rather mildly. Trophies and palms for everyone, Cow says. Very gratefully accepted. Oops. I didn't need that. I didn't need the fire hydrant. Oh, and what do I attach the fan to? Get out of here, fire hydrant. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, I just dropped that, like... What if someone's walking along on the surface down there? They're just walking along, having a normal day, minding their own business, and then out of the sky, a fire hydrant lands on their head. Like, that's gotta be the worst day that you can have, right? Say what you will about Ganondorf, but The guy never dropped a fire hydrant on anyone that I'm aware of. Hey, Angelus, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the 8 months. Very kind and generous of you to lend your support, my friend. Thank you. I mean, it's not like you don't do a ton already with the raids all the time. You're kind of exceedingly generous, my friend. Very much appreciate you. I was slightly nervous. My friend told me try my best with my anxiety. I admit he's right on that, Baking says. Yahaha! I think I saw a treasure chest over here I never opened. Hey, let's go. Thought that's what that was gonna be. No, I messed up my paraglider. See what treasures this island over here may hold. Looks like nothing. Looks like I'm supposed to use this island to get to that other one over there. I did it backward. I got so distracted I forgot you were still alive. Pokemon says, "Yeah, we're going a little late tonight. We're at a half an hour overtime. I'm gonna go for about 30 more minutes, I think." Sometimes in VR chat, my friend will take my minds off my troubles, do funny voice impressions to make me laugh. You can do a range of Family Guy and Disney impressions. Right on. Anytime I felt overwhelmed when he did that, I feel better almost instantly. Don't know why he calmed me down the fastest when I was laughing. And I think that's true for most of us, that laughter is one of the most soothing things. I've never been good at doing voices, like impressions or accents or anything like that. At best, any attempts I make, like they're always just horribly inaccurate or just like a terrible, like they'd come out like a terrible stereotype or something. I just don't even mess with it. I just can't do it. Well, great to have you back, Pokemon. It's great to see. Good to see that you sort of found this mental health resource. I hope it serves you well. They do say laughter is the best medicine, Cow says. There has to be something good about it. Donald Duck's the most difficult impression your friend can do. Pokemon has a Donald Duck impression as well. Bad mental health can kind of sneak up on you, Pokemon says. It's good to stay healthy, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. I mean, I wouldn't dream of arguing with that. Oh, the shrine sensor. I thought there was a shrine around here somewhere. I knew it was here somewhere. I still don't know where it is. Nearby, down below, eh? Uh-oh. Nearby, up above. Oh. Oops. I mean, I didn't want to place every pin there. Oh, I knew it was here. I think I know how to find it, too. I think it's lame for anyone to call amiibo figures cheating. I don't really use the amiibo figures for a whole lot. We scanned some one night on the stream just because I have a lot as, like, collectibles. So I figured we might as well scan them to see what they're doing, but to see what, you know, might as well scan them to see what they would do. But I don't really tend to use them myself, like, very often. I don't really have anything against using them. I kind of don't like their inclusion because I don't think it's good to hide things behind items like that. I don't think it's good to hide video game items behind separate purchases, but as long as they don't give you anything you can't get somewhere else, I think they're alright. They're just overpriced pieces of plastic and they burn like any other overpriced pieces of plastic. Well, of course, but I mean, you know. There aren't that many people among us who don't like some type of overpriced piece of plastic. I think most of us are guilty of that, at least from time to time. I love overpriced pieces of plastic, Cal says. Happy Friday the 13th. We'll play the first-person shooter that deals with Jason Voorhees, but I don't know any, so I'm doing what I usually do. I mean, there's not a first-person shooter, but they did make that, there is that Friday the 13th, online multiplayer game. It's on the Switch and Steam. And, like, today is, like, the best day to play it because it's an old game, so, like, people don't really care about it very much anymore. But if you actually play it on Friday the 13th, like, people, like, usually actually show up for it. It's not a very great game. I like it. I had a lot of fun with it. But, I can't really make a strong recommendation for it. Oh, why did they have to put the toughest one of these guys in the whole game up here? Go away. It's gonna make me break my wooden thing. Fall off the edge! Get out of here! Oh my goodness. And another one that's just as tough? Sickening. I feel a little bad about the location of this shrine. I'm a little bit... I have to say I am a little bit annoyed by it because I did think about this before, about... Because the way we're going to have to get to it is with the Ascend feature. And I did think about this one time, and I just... Oh, I should have investigated it. Yep. Ah! Oh well. We found it, that's all that matters. I would have liked to have found it without the thing. Alright, let me see. I might have missed a couple things here. I think the closest I can get to Donald Duck, Counts says, is complaining about my nephews. No silly voices involved, though. Terrible at online games. Yeah, I was always terrible at that Friday the 13th game. I was always terrible at it, but I had a lot of fun with it anyways. It's janky and broken and buggy and just weird. You have it, but you never played it. Now the servers have all shut down because the game has quit production. Well, I don't think they've shut down yet. From what I heard, they're supposed to shut down next year. I might have heard wrong though. Should have played it when it was popular, but I think that was before I had a PC that could run it. The gaming gods didn't want me to play it. Alright, here we go. This might be the final shrine, my friends. Oh. The people who made the Friday the 13th game are now focusing on a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Hadn't heard about that one. I may check that out at some point. Oh, this is not how I planned for this to go. Victory. Electro Elixir grants a high level resistance to electricity, useful against enemies with electrical attacks. Don't think you've had that one before. Alright, let's see. Is this the last shrine? This is the final light of blessing. Hey, let's go. Make your way to the Temple of Time. There you shall find a suitable reward for your efforts. Ooh, exciting. Which Temple of Time? The Temple of Time ruins on the Great Plateau, or the Temple of Time up in the sky? Thank you for the trophies, cows. Oh, I'm very excited. Let's go see what our prize is. This will be a tremendous... This is a tremendous occasion. I struggled so much to find that shrine. Oh, I just wish I'd used the Ascend when I thought about it. And I didn't. I could have done it without the sensor. That was weird. Never noticed that little open area there before. Alright, first things first, I'm going to turn in our things. Okay, never mind that. What? There we go. Heart container. Alright. To the Temple of Time. So we'll probably be heading out after we get this reward. So just letting you know, tomorrow night I should be back around 10 p.m. Central Time. Plan is to play Ghost Mansion Party, our new WiiWare title. I have no idea what it is. I don't even know what type of game it is. We're going to go in completely blind and hopefully have a good time with it. We're playing, if you haven't been here, we're playing a lot of WiiWare titles. Every spooky WiiWare title that I can find is what we're doing for October. We're up to Ghost Mansion Party, so we'll play that for however many nights it takes to beat. And then we're gonna play Jump King after that. So we'll play Ghost Mansion Party for a couple hours. You know, if it's long, we'll spend a couple nights on it. That'll be the first part of the stream. And then the second part will be Jump King for as long as I can stand it. Hopefully I'll make more progress. I've been reaching new heights in Jump King every time we've played it, so. While there are many ups and downs, I do always obtain a new PB. Or, you know, historically I have. There's always the distinct possibility of an unsuccessful night. But we hope for the best. Next week, in addition to our WiiWare, we'll be playing more of this. Probably 2 nights. We'll continue with Jump King for as long as that takes. I think I'm going to try and play some 50 video games included next week, too. It's been a long time since we've played that one, so we might just spend a night with that as well. Ooh, is this my new prize? But I'll let you know all of that in the Discord schedule. Ancient Heroes Aspect. This item is said to contain the spirit of a hero who once saved Hyrule. That hero's aura will envelop the wearer. What? It's a... I guess it's a Rauru costume? I mean, I don't look exactly like him. Huh. Well, it's kind of cool. I wish we looked... I wish if it's gonna make us play as Rauru, I wish we looked more like him. We all know I love to hear that, Cal says. Maybe I should look at 50 video games included. Maybe I should look at the list and see if any of those games look spooky. And maybe interrupt our WiiWare marathon for one night and just selectively skip ahead to the spooky 50 video games included games. Maybe that's how we'll do that. It's kind of like a weird Ganon-Rauru hybrid almost. Yeah, it's kind of an odd prize. I guess I'm excited about it. I don't know. I don't really have strong feelings about it, I guess. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, though. I mean, I don't know what the game could have given me that I would have been super excited for. But that's maybe not quite it. Alright, but that's all the shrines, my friends. We're all the shrines completed, all the light routes completed. We've got 2 temples done. So now it's going to be really about, our playthrough is going to be really about diving into the temples from here on forward. We might do some little side quest stuff here and there, but it's mostly going to be temples. We might be doing 2 a night next week, because I don't have any, I don't have any shrines to waste time on now. But that's going to be it for tonight, my friends. We're going to save. We're going to do the, the multiple save just to be sure, and we'll raid out. I was thinking it was going to fill the rest of the row of hearts for you. Well, the thing about that is I know I've got to get heart containers from the remaining temples, so tons of exciting progress, Cal says. I'm pretty happy with it. I think we've had a good night. So give me just a moment. I'll see who's live and what they're doing. Try and find the best person to drop in on. Uh-oh. Hey, Chompy. Welcome in. We're actually wrapping up, I hate to tell you. I've done 2 temples. We did the Spirit Temple, and we did the Water Temple. I've done all the shrines. I actually did 2 of the temples before I did the last shrine. I was having trouble with it. So I was like, well, I thought I only had 1 shrine left. I was pretty sure, and so I was like, well, I'm having trouble finding it. I spent several hours looking, and so I was like, well, I'm going to take a break and do something else. And what I did, I didn't know it was going to lead to a temple, but it ended up leading to the spirit temple. So I was like, well, now I've done one temple, so I might as well do the last. What was the last one? It was in the thundercloud. It was you have to use the ascend while you're on a mine track. There might be another way to get to it, but the way I got to it was to use the ascend while riding a mine track. And I knew it was in the thundercloud, and I spent hours searching through the thundercloud, and I just couldn't find it. That was the hardest one to find for you. So I got the shrine sensor tonight, so I turned it on, and sure enough, it was where I thought it was. It was where I searched for hours to find and just couldn't find it. And I'd even thought about trying to use the ascend there, and I didn't do it. Oh well. It is what it is. We found them all, so I'm very happy about that. I found the water temple boss hard, but I guess you have tons of hearts. Yeah, I said that too. I found the water temple boss. I thought it was interesting. But yeah, it was kind of easy because I'm super overpowered. But it was still kind of a cool fight. So we've done 2 temples, and since we've done all the shrines, from now on when we pick this up, we're gonna be doing probably 2 temples a night would be my guess, at least 1, but maybe even 2. We're gonna be moving right along through those. But that's it, my friends. We're heading out. I've got to get going. I'm going to send us in the direction of Vintage RPG. Vintage has a wonderful stream doing something more modern tonight, playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's not a strictly family friendly stream. Mild heads up about that, but Vintage is a really friendly streamer, and there's a nice sort of cozy, comfy feel to this stream. So it's a good place to go over to and unwind. I should be back tomorrow, like I was saying. Ghost Mansion Party and Jump King tomorrow night. May even do a Saturday stream. I might show up in the mid to late afternoon on Saturday, just out of nowhere. We'll see if that happens, though. But be well, my friends. If I don't see you, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here with me. And I look forward to enjoying your company again in the very near future. But we're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.